Great American panel. He was part of the Obama campaign media team. Democratic strategist Steve Murphy is here. She, a senior advisor to Mitt Romney and the author of the brand new book, Bay and Her Boys. Haven't seen her in a while. Bay Buchanan, welcome back. It's good to see you. He's a nationally syndicated columnist, Fox News contributor. DeRoy Murdoch is also with us. I love your columns. Great to see you. Much. All right. They want to go back to Mitt Romney's past, 1965. I say let's go back. You know, because I'm not sucking up to Obama for an interview. Let's go back and let's look at the past of the president and his admitted drug use.
I spent the last 2 years of high school in a daze, locking away the questions that life seemed insistent on posing. I kept playing basketball, attended classes sparingly, drank beer heavily, and tried drugs enthusiastically. I discovered that it didn't make any difference whether you smoked reefer in the white classmate's sparkling new van, or in the dorm room with some brother you'd met down at the gym, or on the beach with a couple of Hawaiian kids who had dropped out of school and now spent most of their time looking for an excuse to brawl.
How do you attend school sparingly? Oh, and by the way, and then he says, I blew a few smoke rings, remembering those years, you know, pot had helped and booze and maybe a little blow when you can afford it, meaning cocaine. How do you attend school sparingly and, you know, drink beer heavily and, you know, do drugs enthusiastically, including cocaine, and get into Harvard and Yale? Can you help me with that?
Remarkable. I guess you do a whole lot of cocaine and stay very, very focused. I don't know. What's amazing about this is that nobody's making this up. This isn't some sort of animation. This is in the voice of the President of the United States. And
I think it's an issue.
Very, very hard for him to run away from this. I've never heard that audio, and I think a lot of people are hearing that for the first time.
Most people, now I played it back in 2007 and 8, but back in 2007 and 8, I was, you know, out of my mind. I had conservatives telling me I was going over the edge with Jeremiah Wright and radicalism and Bill and Bernadine Dorn, but most people have not heard that, Bay. Is it relevant?
Nope, I don't think it is, because he is president. It's done. It's yesterday's news.
But he's about to. But does it matter for his re-election when the media is going to focus on the bullying of Romney's in 1965?
Well, that's outrageous. I think there's going to be a backlash to that. First of all, the story was just lousy journalism, and other than that, you know, all of us have that past. I mean, I don't think anyone here is going to get through a high school exam. You know, if they start examining.
I was incorrigible.
And I know
my parents were worried about jail for my future, Bay.
Hey,
so.
Listen, my brothers were lining up there at different times. I mean, so that it's crazy, and every parent out there knows. Hey, don't go to my kids' high school years. For gosh sakes, we all suffered through that. So I don't think this goes anywhere at all.
That's fair. I'm willing to let, but these are college years. But, you know, this is, you know, his college time. We don't have his college transcripts. We don't have his thesis. He's the most transparent guy. But if the media is going to go there with Romney, I'm going there with Obama. I think that's fair.
Well, you're part of the media, too. I mean, this is the #1 news network. I don't know who you're talking about with the news media. You're doing the same thing that they did.
To quote Ann Coulter, the non-Fox media, the rest of them that are liberal.
First of all, I want to correct the misimpression that you just left. Obama did not go directly from high school to Harvard or Yale. He went by way of another college, as you know, where he did extremely well before he could get in there. I don't think you want to be leaving out there that he didn't deserve to get into Harvard and Yale, Sean.
For me, with that background in high school, I mean, it just seems a little odd that, you know, I can tell you that I know kids with high school records and good SAT scores, and they're not getting anywhere near Harvard.
We shouldn't be talking about either one. Yes, if they go to another college and get a 4.0, they can go to Harvard or Yale.
Well, I was on the dean's list with a 3.8. I guess I can go to Harvard. I'm sure they'll be accepting me any minute now.
Are you trying to imply this is some kind of reverse discrimination or something for him to get into Harvard or Yale? Where are you going with this?
No, I'm just no, not at all. I'm just saying with, you know, drinking heavily, drugs enthusiastically, and I'm saying that most people don't know it. And if DeRoy Murdoch doesn't know it, that tells me a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I paid pretty close attention. I've never heard until just now the voice of Barack Obama saying he did these things.
Oh, I got more.
That would probably be startling to a lot of people. But what I think this will do is, to some degree, create sort of a deterrent effect. I think a lot of people are thinking, let's dig into Romney. We'll think, well, if we keep digging into him, the other side's going to bring out the Obama stuff. So maybe it creates a mutual
sort of like if you bring up the kennel and you ate dog.
That's exactly right. So it sort of brings everything right back to an even playing field.
Hang on, I'm a little behind. All right. By the way, and this
you just made him another $1 million, by the way.
And Her Boys. All right, that's her new book. We're going to take a break. More of the great American. Maybe I'll play more tapes just for you. Straight ahead.